Collectibles Batman Marc here with Kevin from DC Collectibles, ToyHackUSA.com. Check us out on our website. We're here today at DC Collectibles with Kevin, who's going to run us through the line. So let me turn it over to Kevin.
All right. So we have a lot of fun stuff to look at here. We're going to start with some of the cool theatrical stuff we're working on. So in the past, DC Collectibles has done a series of 12-inch statues based on some of the best movies like Suicide Squad. We did some Batman v Superman, Dark Knight Rises. So it's a long-running line for us. We're going to continue that into 2017, where we have a lot of great movies to do that for, including Justice League. So here we have all of the heroes together in one movie, the only way to top all the other stuff we've been seeing. So you have Batman, Superman, Cyborg, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Flash all together in the same movie. We're going to be doing 12-inch statues of all of them with a shared base. You're going to see the JL logo on all of those so that you know they're from the movie. You're going to get some different variations on characters you haven't seen before. So tactical suit Batman, he has a lot of different elements to it. Why is he in tactical suit? I don't know. You got to go see the movie. You got Superman, spoiler, Superman may show up in the movie there, so you got a really good look at him. And for the first time, we're seeing Cyborg and Flash and Aquaman. We saw them for just brief moments in Batman v Superman. But now, in all of the CG glory, you get to see a statue version of Cyborg. All of that circuitry and how they kind of have them put together. How did he get that way? What's going on? You're going to have to check in with the movie to see that. Then with Aquaman, it's amazing. You have all of his Atlantean armor and all of the detail that's going on there. So he's the king of the seven seas. You're going to get all of this great detail as Jason Momoa is dressed up for that. And then interestingly...
Did you see that picture that he shows with his bodyguards?
Oh my gosh, yes, right?
He towers over them by at least a foot and a half.
No, that's what's so crazy with Jason. And you'll see,
huge.
There's a little bit of scale with these statues too, so you'll see them as like a 12-inch, but some of the characters are a little taller than others.
13,
Jason
14.
Momoa, even the Cyborg, once he's in all of his pieces, you know, Ray Fisher's a taller character.
Right.
So when you put all the statues together, even though some of them are crouched and all like that, there is a little bit of relative scale to it.
Very cool.
With Flash, it's amazing because he has this kind of do-it-yourself armor. It's this really interesting piece where you see the cabling that's around him. It's like this silver cabling that's holding the pieces of his costume together. So what is that about? What does that mean? You've got to check out the movie. November 17th. So these statues will be out in October and beginning of November, so you'll have them before the movie. So speaking of movies, this Valentine's Day, for your significant other, you want to show them how much you care about them, there is the Suicide Squad couple pack of Harley and Joker. So in the likeness of Margot Robbie and Jared Leto, we have this great statue, not from a moment of the movie, but actually from a really cool moment we saw from the photo shoots of them in costume. And they were having such fun. This whole cast was having such a ball during the photo shoots that it was such a neat piece that we immediately wanted to put that into kind of production. So you're going to see that this Valentine's Day. But really, it is the year of Wonder Woman, and it's all about Wonder Woman. So when we talk about all the theatrical stuff going on, her movie, June 2nd, it's going to be a big deal.
I can't wait. This is going to be a major coup for DC. We're finally releasing a Wonder Woman movie that people are going to love.
And well overdue. Patty Jenkins is killing it with this movie, and so you're going to see some great stuff. We're going to be offering 3 separate statues, so a single statue, a double statue, and then a real deluxe statue. So it's 3 different price points. All movie, all Gal Gadot with, and in this case, teaming up with Steve Trevor on the duo one, Chris Pine. Doing amazing job. Well, I just can't wait for you guys to see this June 2nd. You'll have like the simple base for the training outfit of Wonder Woman where it's the actual WW logo, but then the other statues get to be so big you have this really interesting environmental base as well. So you got a $150 price point on the single statue, you go to $275 for the duo statue, and then we have the statue so big that we couldn't fit it on the shelf. So over here on this table we have Wonder Woman on her warhorse. So if you've seen the trailer, you've seen the great image of her, like, you know, running through the forest. Here we got the statue. Like, the imagery was just so compelling.
Absolutely.
We needed to do this. It has such action. You're going to be a big fan of the movie. This is one of those pieces you're going to need to have. So at about a $350 price point, or maybe almost like $375. Yeah.
Ready? Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Oh no, you can't. I thought it was a spin top.
You might be able to do here.
He's going to go around it. Let him go around it.
So there you go.
Slow.
So you get some of that.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
He did an awesome job on the thing. this?
James Marsano, an amazing digital sculptor we use, has worked on a couple of our other theatrical statues in the past. Really went to town with
The
this.
detail's incredible. I mean, they really
He actually went to a horse ranch for a day to actually do some studies on horses as well. So you just see such detail on this. If you're a big fan of those realistic statues, or when you see this movie, you're going to be obsessed with it. You're going to need this
It
piece.
reminds me, I mean, this piece right here reminds me of that statue that's out there of the Rough Riders with the same type of.
Yep.
It looks
Definitely
very.
is.
It takes that imagery.
There's something really iconic about what's going on here. And we love that that's in the movie. You're going to feel it with the character.
Absolutely.
We're very excited about this. So you're going to see, just as an example, the boxes that these statues come in. So this one is huge. It's going to be a massive piece. So when you see it, you're going to know you bought something really special.
That's crazy.
So, because it's the year of Wonder Woman, she has her solo movie. She's going to be in Justice League. It's also the continuation of her 75th anniversary. So, it started at the end of the year, and that's continuing in until 2017. And so, besides all of the movie product, we have a fun plethora of comic product as well. You have to have the ultimate prop replica. So we've done versions of this in the past, but nothing to this degree before. So you've got the tiara, the bracelets, the lasso of truth, and this amazing display piece for it. So it's kind of in this faux Grecian marble type kind of feeling. So it's almost like the pillar's been knocked down and somebody's carved out the Wonder Woman symbol in it. You're able to take off the tiara and bracelets, and so when you do behind, you have the Wonder Woman logo there, but you also have these metal pieces. The lasso will come off as well.
Can you put that on, or I put that on?
We don't recommend because it's metal. So let's see. Just in case I damage myself, I don't want you to. I feel wonderful.
You look very pretty.
I feel wonderful right now, as you would too. While not recommended, we do say that it does not fit all head sizes.
No, it sure doesn't. My head's too small.
But you'll be able to see how this is, and this is obviously the prototype, so I don't want to totally ruin it. There we go. So it just displays on there. It'll come out by the end of the year. $300 price point, so something really nice for that Wonder Woman fan. It's classic comic look, so something really nice there.
Drop down below
Because
to the motorcycle.
Because it's her year, Wonder Woman demanded to be in the Gotham City garage line. She's like, okay,
Absolutely.
it's my time. So we've had Harley and Catwoman in this line before, but in June we're going to be offering this deluxe statue. It has all of these great details. It's that motorcycle and
love the
tattoo
sleeve
culture.
tats.
It's amazing, and there's all of these different nuances and design work in there that relates to the Wonder Woman mythos as well as her, kind of Greek upbringing. Really happy with this piece. And she even has some invisible technology there in the
wheels.
in the motorcycle. And then we're going to be continuing with some comic statues as well. We've in the past done the Adam Hughes Wonder Woman in our CoverGirls line, but now we're actually blowing it up to the 12-inch scale for our DC Designer series.
Right.
So that'll be offered around the time of the movie. And you've got the wiring lasso to it as well, so you got all that drama going on there. It's a really great piece of the smaller size. We think it works even better at the larger scale.
Absolutely. Then you've got the smaller.
And I love the Art of War line that we've done in the past. We're now adding in Jose Garcia Lopez, master artist, who has been working on Wonder Woman for years, so it's been really a joy to have him in this piece. And it's in a smaller, more affordable 7-inch scale, so you got kind of this really great way to celebrate Wonder Woman.
Price point on this little one?
It's going to be an $80 price point, and it's going to be out closer to the movie around the June period of time.
For the diehards.
Yep, for those diehards. And then we have another designer series statue because it's her year, she can't get enough. And so in a 12-inch scale, we're going to be doing a Frank Cho version of Wonder Woman as seen on the Rebirth variant covers that he's doing. So a really nice piece coming out in September. So there'll be some things around the movie, but it continues until the end of it. Really great detail.
Look at the detail on the hands.
Yeah.
Go right in on the hand if you can.
When you see the nails, but you also see stuff on the sword and the shield, so much stuff like that. We have the best sculptors in the business. They do amazing work here, so we're really excited
Right in
about
on
that.
the face too. It's a great face.
Are
It
those
is.
scratches in the shields intentional?
What's that?
The scratches on the shield, are they in?
Yes. Yeah, battle stuff. As much as we bang around our prototypes, that actually is intentional. All right, let's take a look over here. So we had, with Wonder Woman, her tiara and prop set, we were in our DC gallery line, we're trying to make sure all the Justice League get represented. So here we have one of the other showpieces. It is our very own updated Bat Signal.
I love it.
So it is on a revolve, obviously.
Nice.
So you get pivot up and down. It has a nice big solid base, so you don't have to worry about holding it down. You can move it any way you want. You see kind of the projection on it there. You get a little bit of the Bat Signal there, but it's right close to it. but you know, show it somewhere. Unfortunately, it's a little too light in here, but you show it onto about a 3 or 4 foot distance, and you get a much bigger shape. So it's really, you're not going to probably get to see it.
No.
Unfortunately, too light in here, but it's pretty impressive. In the office, you should see. You turn off some of the lights, and you get a really great look. So then we're also, you know, you're like, okay, this is the Dark Knight logo. I like the Dark Knight, fine, but what else do you got? You're going to have comic versions as well. So you kind of see here, it'll have a yellow coloring and a more comic-based logo. We're also going to do a third one that's the more traditional bat signal from the comics, where it takes in the entire shape of the circular look.
Nice.
So these will be magnetic. You can pop them off. It's an LED light, so you can leave it on for hours at a time, and it's not going to get super hot. You're going to be able to plug it in. We're also looking at how to do batteries as well, so you can take it on the go if you want to. Like, really make this as all-purpose as possible.
Beautiful.
Again, end of the year kind of item for about $300, so we're looking at that.
Beautiful.
The Super Pets.
The Super Pets.
We love
line.
these guys. So we got the Crackers and Giggles 2-pack as well as Batcave coming out in about a month. Oh, love these guys. They're super soft. Here, feel how soft he is. He's just like a dream.
That is. That's really
If I
nice.
could just have a pile of them to sleep on each night, that's what I would do. So we got What's It, the turtle, who's Flash's sidekick, as well as Silky, who's Starfire's pet. If you've watched Teen Titans Go as well, we wanted to add in the little emoji plush hearts to get the whole effect. So Silky and What's It will be coming out closer to the August time frame. Again, a line we just love. It's an all ages line, super high quality, and just really nice in general.
Okay, now we're coming to a section I can't even imagine. This is phenomenal.
Yeah, speaking of
phenomenal.
DC designer series, we've shown you a couple of the Wonder Woman ones. We wanted to call them out specific, but we love this line in general. It's that 12-inch statue line. It's either 9-inch figures or 12-inch, depending if they're solo or duplicates. But then we have the Killing Joke. Brian Boland Joker. First time for DC Collectibles doing this. 12-inch scale. Already
looks like the comic book cover.
It's
looks like the
ridiculous.
cover.
We've actually had the guys taken a close-up of it and reproduce the cover around the statue, and it works beautifully. It's very meta. He's taking a photo of you, taking a photo of him. I love it. So it's one of those pieces that's really kind of amazing. We're also going to be doing in 2018 a kind of updated version of the Superman,
Classic Superman.
Kryptonite Nevermore, Neil Adams cover. I think it's 233. We still get the classic colors, but it's like an updated sculpt version of it. So it's just a really nice display piece for those people with a nostalgia, but it's also a fresh new take on it. And then in 2018 Valentine's Day, it's going to be the year of Aquaman and Mera then, because they have their movie coming up at the end of the year.
Right.
So they're having a nice little peaceful romantic moment before they have to start, you know, kicking some butt in the movie. So you see Aquaman, Mera featured there based on artwork from Pat Gleason. Amazing piece. Lots of fun details and all things going on.
That's right out of the comic book?
Well, there was a cover from a while back where it was only partial. So Pat came back in and he's like, I'll help. Yeah. He's like, I'm going to finish it up. Now that we're going to talk about it in 3D, it's important. Sometimes 2D works for a flat look, but when you're talking about 3D, he updated it, gave us this even better piece, which we
That's
love.
awesome.
So the DC Icons line, we got a lot of stuff going on for that. We're going to have some single figures, some packs, but this is where the Icons line is really going, and it's in iconic moments. So we have iconic characters, iconic looks, but this is an iconic moment. Death of Superman is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year, funny enough. Yeah. We're getting old. But
tell me about it.
You can see how this pack kind of has everything. Besides the packaging, yeah, this is great, and it'll be in 2 pieces in alternate
That is actually his fist ripping through the cape.
So you're going to see that as like an alternate cover. You're going to be able to put that onto Doomsday as well. And that's a separate piece too. You'll be able to, like, if you wanted to pull the hand out.
Oh, no kidding.
You could.
So that's
really fun both ways.
That's awesome.
You even get the impact punch when he punches into Doomsday and it does nothing. You get an alternate head that fits the beams on, so you can see here like the beams are on. That's just an alternate head.
Oh, wow.
It's molded to his face. So
Right. So it just snaps right on.
And you got, unfortunately, spoiler alert, he doesn't make it. He doesn't make it there, so he's going to be dead. And
so the death head.
So you get fun little alternate versions of that, including his angry face. Super articulated like the Icons line is, but you get even sound effects from the book. You're going to be able to plug in to the background, so you get like the full effect. So crack-a-thoom or badam.
Okay, wait. Can you do it? Can you do a 66 Biff Bam Pow Batman punching the Joker in the Iconics line?
That is a request we will take into account.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Especially if we get great response to the sound effects.
Yeah, this is great. So look at this. You got the crack-a-toon behind him, the flag of the cape.
What's fun about this is, like, it's not just like you could leave it in the package. We're going to be doing, like, there's rubble from the comics as well as the backdrop of the Daily Planet in the actual package itself. So you kind of see that there. So if you leave them in there, they're in the middle of the scene literally.
Right.
But you're going to want to take them out because you're going to be able to do all of this fun stuff with it, changing out the faces, doing different moments from the battle. So it's all along the way.
I'm going to throw another suggestion at you for the Icons line. Get artists, photographers like us, guys who do blogging, to do scenery diorama sets and have a contest, take pictures of it, and pose them in an actual scene.
And I gotta say, part of the reason we got to this point of the iconic moments is just seeing all the amazing toy photography we've been seeing out on Instagram.
Isn't it
and everything.
insane?
It's like this is us trying to keep up with the amazing things we're seeing from all of our fans.
Yeah.
So that's exactly kind of the stuff that we're looking to do with this set.
Excellent.
And so you kind of see it featured here. You're going to have a lot of things to play with, but there is some kind of posability and play with this, different moments, but all pulled directly from the graphic novel.
Exactly.
So you kind of get this authenticity and the replaying
in three-dimensional.
In 3D. Like we haven't done this before, and so you're going to see a lot of that. This is a November piece, so end of year holiday. You're going to start seeing a lot of this kind of stuff from the
maybe
Icons line.
2018, we're looking Christmas 2018 for Adam West and Cesar Romero.
You'll have to see. We'll see what 18 brings us.
That's it.
And so the rest of the Icons line here, you can kind of see we have a great value pack for the Rebirth costumes. So we've done a lot of these characters already, single figures, but here for like a measly $100, you get 7 figures.
In one shot.
All in one shot, all in the new costumes. So if you haven't started the collection yet, you want to have a good starting place,
Bam.
or if you wanted them in the new costumes, really great affordable way to do it. And then later in the year, in September, we're going to be having single figures. The Nightwing Hush. Obviously, Nightwing is super popular, so we want to get him into this line as soon as possible.
Yep.
And then we have Rebirth Supergirl. And then some of these near and dear to our hearts, it's the Super Sons 2-pack. So we got both Robin and Superboy, Damian and Jonathan are teaming up in their new book that just started from the Rebirth line.
Right.
What
Super
I love
Sons.
too, we got our little hover disc for Jonathan so he can show off his powers, piss off Damian a little bit. So just a nice way again to bring some of these characters we haven't seen before into the Icons line. So speaking of figures, we got a bunch of TV stuff coming. So actually, starting off up here, we got the TV, DC TV, Melissa Benoist Supergirl statue.
This.
But what I love about it too is this fabric cape and all the drama with this wiring that you can get.
You did that with another cape last
We
year.
love doing it with these guys. So whenever they have a cape, the drama you get, plus it also stops from breakage and fun things like that. You get all this cool drama, plus a little bit of texture that's really nice. So really great way to bring
I'm
her
glad
into
you
the
carried
line.
that forward.
Yeah, we love doing it. Arrow and
The
Flash
Superboy
are all in there.
last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Superman cape was last year.
You'll see it in the theatrical ones. You'll see that actually with the Justice
I want to
League.
see a Batman one.
Batman and Superman will both from the movie will have the wiring in them as well, so you can get some good drama, which is something we love doing. It's just fun.
All right, so the TV line action figures.
TV line still continuing.
Iconic. It's larger than the Iconics.
They are
Larger
6
than the
3/4,
Okay.
where Icons is 6. So you will see a difference if they're standing next to each other. It's in continuation with the line we've been doing the whole time.
Right.
So as new TV shows keep coming into the mix, you see more characters getting introduced. We're celebrating everybody from Legends of Tomorrow. So you see Adam and White Canary coming out at the end of the year.
Right.
Kid Flash will be from the Flash show. You'll see him at the end of the year.
Constantine
and Vixen. So
Vixen.
They both get started on Arrow.
Right.
Both of them have animated shorts that are on the CW Seed online.
Right, correct.
So you'll see both of them on
And
that.
you have the Constantine short-lived show,
Yes, exactly.
which was ahead of its
Matt
time.
Ryan, amazing. He also is voicing Constantine in our Justice League Dark made for video. So he's just a great guy. We love being able to make a figure of him. And then Supergirl and Martian Manhunter. We have new shows. We want to add in new characters. So both of those will be featured as well. Hopefully more shows coming. We have Black Lightning being looked at right now for the CW. Hopefully it gets picked up.
Oh,
more
nice.
characters.
Nice.
It'll just be
That's
fun.
new to me. I didn't know Black Lightning was being
There's a pilot
played in.
being filmed. Cross fingers. We get a full series out of it. It'll be amazing. So then we also have our DC CoverGirls line.
CoverGirls.
So Stanley Lau has been the artist on this line for a couple years now. We're coming to the end of it where we're going to be picking a new artist for 2018. So like all good lines, they have Zatanna near the end, but then we're ending it with, that's right, Death. As you should always end. So Victorian version of Death. Worked with Neil Gaiman on this as well as Stanley.
Little steampunk with a little guy.
It's a Victorian look for it. So it's a nice different look for her, but it's a nice also fun way to do a farewell to this line as we get ready in WonderCon to announce who our new artist will be on the 2018 line. We're really excited about it. Speaking of things we're excited about, the bombshells, DC bombshells.
Love this.
Obviously near and dear to our hearts. It's a line that we started as a statue line a few years back. It's blown into a digital comic series, licensed product. We're expanding it this year as well, but we're still doing the statue line. New characters being introduced. We got Raven and Flash, Aquaman. Vixen's coming at the end of the year. She has this great glitter evening gown going on. So you got a lot of cool solo characters. we're doing our first kind of deluxe statue. So Harley Quinn, who is in the original line, sold out almost immediately. You can only find her in the secondary market, really. So the original art of her, we're doing that whole piece for the first time, $200, coming out in September. We're really excited for that. She's going to be a big hit, obviously. People are clamoring to get her in the line as it is. And then in 2018,
she's using the
oh my God, I love it.
hold
That's how
on
she's
to the
holding
bomb.
it. As it's going right through the clouds. It's just great.
It's almost like Dr. Strangelove.
It's super Dr. Strangelove, which I love about it, because she is that crazy on the bomb. The one for 2018, yeah. So you know, this is all 17 stuff, but we gotta love this. So 18, she's really reliving the whole bombshell feel. It is. Oops, I didn't realize my hair was on fire. What's going on? Thank goodness she's a fire person, and she had a bucket of water with her. Solving the day. I know, a purple fire. It's a great outfit. We can't wait to start seeing people cosplaying this, because we've got a lot of good fun cosplayers at all the conventions coming up to us. It's all the different characters. As we introduce more characters,
The baseball Batgirl was hysterical.
It's great.
Everybody loves that
all
costume.
that stuff. So speaking of, we know some people can't afford the statues. You know, that's a lot of money for them. They have a lot of good stuff that they're showing here. So we're moving in 2017 with an action figure line.
Nice.
So you can kind of see here
So
in
you're doing a
package.
bombshell,
Yeah, you're actually going to see
style.
bombshells, 6 3/4 inch, to your point of like what scale they're going to be in.
Okay.
So they are a larger scale than the Icons line, but they're in keeping with the other designer series lines that we've done. In October of 2017, we have Batgirl, Mara, Hawkgirl, and Katana.
I have the Batgirl statue. That's my
they're
absolute favorite.
so great.
That
It's so
costume,
great.
it's
And that's the
absolutely
thing. And so it's actually a new costume for Mara, funny enough, different from her
okay, from the
statue.
statue, yeah.
So you'll see some variants, but in a lot of times there's a lot of other things there that you've seen in
Oh
statue
my God,
form.
you got me the keychain version of the statue.
Well, that's what I love. There's just so many fun, like little
Unbelievable.
Cryptozoic is coming out with some like there's so many cool things out there right now. And then in 18, we're going to be doing Supergirl and Bumblebee, so that's really fun. But you can even see in package, these are the ones that are coming out in April, so we're going to be seeing them very soon. It is $28 price point. You're going to get great articulation, some fun accessories with them, and hopefully the whole spirit of the DC Bombshell line.
And they're $25 to $30 retail.
Yeah, depending where you find, we say suggested retail price 28, but you'll get different prices depending on
25 to 30.
where you go.
Yep.
So really fun stuff here. We're excited for how that's taken. Speaking of things, actually it's our longest running line. It is our Batman black and white line.
I have a lot of the
Going
original,
forever.
the very first series.
You don't have all of them?
No, I can't.
Okay.
My wife would kill
So
me.
it's,
I couldn't afford them all.
We've done over 75 statues. Over 75 already. So
Amazing.
it's the longest running line for us. Just so many people wanting to do Batman. So we've got tons of different
love
versions
that.
of him. In 2018, we're going to be introducing a Jonathan Matthews sculpt that is crazy.
Insane.
He went crazy of it, jumping literally off the base. We're doing
I
a
love how
tribute to
he uses
All-Star
the cape
Batman. Oh yes,
as
the cape. It's all
the
about the
balancing
cape.
point.
They're
Absolutely.
all about that. There's so much fun drama. So we have John Romita Jr., superstar artist from his All-Star Batman run, doing his. Kim Jong-ji, a Korean artist who's phenomenal. He gave us this design, this kind of mecha Batman. I love it. It's just great.
Mecha Batman on rollerblades, no less.
on
I love that.
rollerblades with a Gatling gun. It's like crazy. And then we have Amanda Connor. She's going to be joining the line in October with her Harley Quinn and her Batman. She'll see both of those in October. We have, again, Nightwing, a fan favorite. We have his statue coming out based on his Hush look.
Did you do
July.
any others? Nightwings?
This is
Black and white?
this is the first Nightwing.
Okay, because you guys were
We've
teasing
done a
it
Rob,
last year.
but this is the first Nightwing. And then we have a great classic 80s Norm Brayfogle Batman. The cape is so dramatic. We love what's going on with that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just
That-
such
if
a
I'm,
piece.
if I'm going to afford anything, it's going to be this one and that.
I know. Well, the capes are crazy. We actually had to
insane.
pull back the cape a little bit, so it's not even full Norm
Oh, really?
Brayfogle. It's like this is the feeling of it, but like it got so intense and the shadows were so amazing. But like from a producing point of view, we can really do so much.
That's gorgeous.
Love it. I love bringing these things to life. So speaking of, yeah, we have. So Batman, Black and White. We have Harley Quinn demanding her own line. So we have Harley, Red, White, and Black, 7-inch companion line to Batman, Black and White.
Yep.
You'll see again different artists inspired here. Everything from how she appears in the Injustice 2 game coming out in May. We have her Baron cover Stanley Lau version. We got Terry Dotson's run on it, which
That's
is
awesome.
amazing.
That's
And
right from the cover.
Yeah, right from the cover, which is why it's just a great piece. Jim Lee's Hush as well. So you got all of these different looks, all these different versions of Harley. She's 25, but we keep going for probably another 25 years. You know what I mean? It's amazing. So we're bringing her into statues as well. So you can kind of see down here. There is so much storytelling going on. First time, it's amazing. So
Dynamite around the base.
Dynamite, it's crazy music.
I know. Jackals.
Harley's just missed Batman. It's like you're caught it right in the middle of the moment. It works from a whole bunch of different angles. There's so much storytelling going on. You gotta buy it, bring it home, see what's going on. It's
possibly, if anything, it'll be
They'll be, yeah, we can't ship it in that one piece. There's a lot of different parts to make sure that it's, super fragile, it's going to break, but we love it. So in more modern version, because that's kind of the traditional look, we got a modern version from this great artist we found at San Diego Comic Con. His name's Hooligan. Does this super hip style. We love the kind of detail he looks like, from the outfit the Joker's wearing down to their shoes, the kind of thin body style that they're using. We asked for a bookend functional set that would be both Joker and Harley, and so he gave us this kind of great throwback to the 60s of like Batman tied to this giant oversized bomb. Like there's something just super fun about it, but it's also functional.
Sneakers.
They all have these great Converse sneakers. Everybody's like ready to go. It's awesome. Love the style. And it's functional.
He's wrapped up with the timer.
Oh yeah, the timer's right there.
That's funny.
So if you don't have your books in it and you put it all together, you see the whole kind of piece, or you can separate them out and kind of get a little bit of the story on either side.
Awesome.
All right, so speaking of Harley statues, we're obsessed with the Batman animated series. Harley's Holiday.
You guys
we love it.
This stuff out. I can't even keep up.
So here's the thing: we've been obsessed with the title cards before the episodes of Batman animated for years.
That's why they did that.
No, they're gorgeous pieces.
It harkens back to the 30s.
Yes, and you have that Art Deco kind of feel throughout it as well. So you can kind of see, in this case, we were obsessed with this, wanted to bring it to life, had that Art Deco kind of base, to your point, kind of harken back to that time period of what they were using for a lot of the design in the buildings and things. But we wanted to bring Harley into the mix. So it's Harley and her two hyenas. You got the crazy big, like Audrey Hepburn hat. It's just
with the sunglasses, literally just hanging on the tip of her nose.
All of it has so much personality, so we're really excited to bring that into the piece. And you're gonna have like elastic bands for the leashes, so you don't have to worry so much about breakage. Because that's gonna be a crazy effect. And hopefully we're gonna put in a little magnet too to the hat, so you'll get a little bit of a back view if you need to.
Take it off for a second.
Let's see if you can get her off there. Again, this is the prototype, so it'll be magnetic, and you'll be able to get it like where she is in the image, or if you need to pull it back, you get that as well.
That's great.
So, just a fun piece.
I gotta tell you, I love this line. I just can't afford you anymore. You're killing me.
I know, unfortunately you have to buy it all.
Man. It's killing me.
So let's talk about Batman animated real quick.
This blows me away.
So actually, let's save that to the end. Let's go single figure first. So we're gonna go all the way over to Batgirl.
Batgirl, finally.
Batgirl July. Batman the animated series version. She is the 41st release in this line for us. So it's a lot.
41 characters already.
41 sets. So
41 sets.
We don't count the Batman Beyond 3-pack as 3. We're saying that was just one set. So we're the Girls Night Out 5-pack where you got 2 new characters.
So there's gotta be almost like 50 figures.
There's probably about 50 figures by the time July hits. And then so we're going to be following up on the tease of Supergirl and Livewire with Superman and Lois Lane 2-pack. And then, for the first time ever in animated form, you get Renee Montoya, which we're really excited about. She was in too many episodes to be ignored, like that, and Harvey Bullock and Commissioner Gordon, like, where is she? So, she has her worst day ever, where she is in charge of the worst of the worst. So you got Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze, Killer Croc, Bane, all of those guys causing trouble. Renee is on the case, though. They're all going to come with different accessories, their bases, as one big Rogues Gallery pack. We have down here the crazy packaging it's going to come in. This is a mock-up. These will be cut-out windows, and you'll see each of the villains.
Okay.
Now, it's the Gotham City Police Station.
Right.
So Renee's guarding the door, so she's in the case over here. Let's say you're putting it on your shelf and you want to display it. It swings out, and it's a magnetic enclosure, so it magnets shut again. But if you want to see her, she's there watching while all the villains are here. But if you want to see them in their cells, you got to open it up. And there are lights that will be featured in each cell. So you'll have the green light, the red light, the blue light for each of them. Just as an example, like when it's closed, they're off, but then they come on, so you'll see lights going on and off.
Nice. Very nice.
Each one of them will be able to be pulled out.
It's a display
definitely
packaging.
a display.
The way DC knows how to do display packaging.
Exactly. And so what we have is a way for this to open up. You'll be able to slide out each of the cells, so you can take them out and play with them. But then, when Batman finds them at the end of the day, you got to put them back in. Just a really nice piece. We made sure too this is wide enough so that if you bought the bat signal, you can fit it on top. So
The Batman Robin with that.
So you got to call Batman. Commissioner Gordon has to be on top of the police station to do that. So then we have the accessory pack. That is our Expressions craziness. So this is coming out.
We saw you guys previewing this at Comic-Con.
Yes, and so this is now coming out in about a month and a half. So you're gonna have Batman, all the different heads,
faces,
including unmasked version. You got Battle Damage, you got Mean, you got Meaner. It's all over the place. You got all the stuff and more from his utility belt. I don't know how it all comes out of the utility belt, but there you go. He comes with a couple different capes, fabric capes, 2 different plastic capes, and this crazy base.
That's what.
So this is, we're obsessed with this,
Posable base.
and it's great because it's really flexible. You have a point here.
Thank you.
Well, because it's one of those things where you want them jumping around, you want them doing crazy stuff, right?
And if you want to pose them and take pictures with them,
and you have all these different places to plug it in, so if you balance it different ways. So he's obviously a little freaked out. He's not used to being in the air, so his expression is, but you get him like jumping up. You can have him do twirls, all that fun stuff. We loved it so much that in this one, we have it for Joker in 2018, March. So we showed 2 bodies here, but what you'll get is 1 body. And what we're showing is his purple arms pop off. You take the purple coat off, put the gray coat on, put gray arms on, new head with the gray hat. You got a whole different Joker.
Trench coat Joker.
In addition, because you can change out the hands from Christmas with the Joker, they were the Joker robots.
Right.
And so if you've already bought a couple different Joker bodies, you'll now have pieces to make a whole bunch of different Jokers out of this. So we love this. Plus his expressions in general. He's just all about the faces. So this is like not the final set yet. We're trying to see how much we can afford for the price. We're going to add in as many heads, probably 6 or 7 heads, a whole bunch of accessories, definitely the gray suited part, all that funness. And then finally, the final piece de resistance item is
to the Batcave.
And that is our
Move just for you.
I know, it clears, it parts. And
Let's see.
that's how important this is. It actually parts away. So
This, I'm taking
it
it
is
home with me,
this.
guys.
It is
I'm taking
this.
it home with me.
So like we did the Batmobile 2 years ago, we did the Batwing to top that, and we're like, okay, there's not vehicles bigger than that. So now let's go to the centerpiece of your collection. So like we were showing kind of with the diorama sets and some of those things, this is the
Full-on
Batcave.
Batcave.
And so it is the Bat computer part. Now the cave is massive, and there are parts all over it, but we wanted to start with the hub of it, and it's the computer. It will have lights. There will be different images on all the different screens as it's checking out different things. It is the only place to get Alfred the Butler. So Alfred the Butler, and a little nod to the whole Hasbro Wayne Manor sets, where he was the only time he was available. You get him with his duster and his tea set, and all the other pieces, so he'll have additional hands so he can hold the tea set and be ready for Bruce Wayne when he comes home after a busy day working. You get the revolving chair. This will be freestanding too if you need it to be. Because you'll want space for your entire collection. We just told you 41 sets have come out. What are you going to do with them?
Nightwing
You get
in there,
this.
move Robin
you
in
put
there.
everybody in this place. You got a
Set
few
up
steps
yourself.
as well for like different height if they're doing a little family photo on the stairs. We're also including some type of cardboard backing. We haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but a sense of depth for the cave. You're going to get the sense of how big this is, all the other parts that could be there. This is successful. We'd love to include other things in the future, so it's the beginning of your collection.
What's
in
the
a
price
way.
point?
We're looking at 175,
Which
so
is?
matching about what the Batwing was.
Okay.
And you're going to get all of this.
With
so
Alfred as the exclusive.
Alfred is in there
The
as
only
well.
way to get him is with this set.
And of course, we know all the Alfred fans out there are going to run to get it for this, but it's going to be just so much fun to start your collection, put your Batman in. The first thing we did was throw Batman in here with Robin, and then Batgirl had to come for a visit.
You realize I'm going to
Everybody's
need to
there.
buy a bigger bookcase for this thing.
Oh yes, we intend you to now work your house around this.
Exactly.
That's what the job is. So that's basically the big finale to what we started to. We started with Justice League. We end with Batman animated Batcave. You have seen all the important things to see in the world here at New York Toy Fair at DC Collectibles.
Kevin, thank you so much for a wonderful tour. As always, a pleasure.
Pleasure.
All right,
Love
this
seeing
is
you guys.
Batman Marc signing off for ToyHubUSA.com. Check us out, guys. Signing off.
Bye.